MacArthur once said, "I am concerned for the security of our great nation, not so much because of any threat from without, but because of the insidious forces working from within." My name is Melissa Walsh, and I have worked as a Facility Security Officer, or FSO, in the field of national security for over 9 years. I also received my Industrial Security Professional certification in 2010, thus signifying my knowledge in my current career. Because of my experience in this field, I believe that national security should be at the forefront of all of our minds as Americans. The FSO should coordinate between the government and companies to ensure regulations are followed. We must hold ourselves to higher standards than the average citizen and promote God's values of justice and looking out for His children. The National Security Program Operating Manual, or NISPOM as we call it, outlines all of the courses and requirements that we must maintain as an FSO. Also, government contracts may stipulate further training or the type of background that an FSO must have. Many FSOs obtain and maintain certifications, either to further their career or because they're mandated by the contract that they're serving on. Depending on the type of work that he or she does, the FSO must obtain a security clearance and undergo intensive background screenings by the government. The NISPOM contracts the government issues the company, and levels of certification stipulate the type of investigation required or certain things that the FSO may or may not have in his or her background. Throughout the background investigation, the FSO must prove that they have a clean record. This means clean criminal history, clean credit, and limited to no drug use. Depending on their level of security clearance, the FSO must undergo this investigation every 5 to 10 years, depending on their level. The FSO has the responsibility of representing the company to the government, and they also act as a liaison from the government to the company. If there are other people within the company that must maintain a security clearance, the FSO also acts as their liaison and assists them in completing their paperwork. Employees must be able to trust the confidentiality of their information with the FSO, and they act almost as a human resources rep for that employee. We're actually privy to a lot more information than most HR representatives. The FSO simply must be held to a higher level of standard than their other coworkers and as Americans. The Bible mentions several things that God loves, and He values justice and us looking out for our other brothers and sisters on this earth. God values justice and peace simultaneously. While He would love for us all to just get along and for everybody to live peacefully, He also understands that humans are inherently evil and that justice must be required to maintain order. At the same time, His desire is that we all work together to take care of His children. This also translates into protecting our nation, its assets, and its secrets from our enemies. So you see, the FSO should coordinate between the government and the companies. They also must act as a liaison for their fellow employees. We must hold ourselves to higher standards than the average citizen and promote God's values of justice and looking out for His children. So the next time you see a terrorist attack in a foreign country, or visit a national monument, or yes, even go through a checkpoint at an airport, think of the men and women working behind the scenes to protect our nation's future. I leave you with my favorite quote from Benjamin Franklin: "Distrust and caution are the parents of security." Thank you, and God bless.
That's it. Where do I stop it?